Hey friends, Adelina here with Estudio 206 with my December Daily 2018 album flip through. I am not going to go into too much detail on the pages here. This is just going to be a quick flip through so you can see kind of what I did. My album for this year is a 6x8 black and white Czech album by Echo Park. I always do 6x8 albums. I love the format. And I always do pocket pages. I find that it's much easier to do and allows me a lot more flexibility. I did the obligatory Starbucks cup page, and I really like how this year's turned out. In years past, I've gathered all the cups together and done an overhead shot, and that's kind of fun too. One thing I did differently this year is I did not do foundation pages. And honestly, I was a little nervous going into the month not having that completed. And it actually worked out fine for me. And in fact, I think I'm going to do that moving forward. November was just super busy. We were traveling for about a week out of the month, and then the week leading up to it, it was just a mess. So I didn't have time to get them done, and I think it worked out fine. I just had a pile of product that I pulled from daily for each of my layouts. On days when I couldn't get to my layouts, I tried to, at a minimum, print up my pictures and get those in the pockets and then come back to the journaling later. This year I did make an effort to try to do a lot more journaling. Sometimes I get caught up in just having a bunch of pictures, and then I find that I have to go back and add journaling because I can't remember what happened in each of the photos. So I made an effort this year to kind of be more diligent about doing that. Another thing that I did this year is I wrote a letter to each of my kids. I thought that would be fun if they decided to keep these albums. I mean, maybe they won't. I mean, they may end up in my attic forever, but if they do, there are letters to each of them kind of talking about where they're at this year or during the year of 2018 and kind of what they've been up to and what they like about Christmas and those sorts of details that kind of get lost in the album. This layout is one of my favorites, our visit to Santa. We've been going to the same place to do their Santa visit since my daughter was 5. So I really love getting the same picture in the same chair and kind of seeing how the kids have grown over the years. That's one of my favorite traditions that we follow. Pictures of our gift wrapping, I managed to get that in this year. Sometimes I forget that one. I tried to get a lot of pictures of the kids at school activities. I'm a stay-at-home mom now, so I'm able to volunteer at the school more, and so I tried to get pictures of them doing things with their friends at school, which was kind of fun. A lot of the numbers that I used for the dates are the Ali Edwards chipboard numbers. And when I didn't do those, it was done digitally, but for the most part, I use the numbers from one of Ali's kits. I love saving the tags from the gifts that the kids get in the mail. I have a collection over the past 5 years of the gift tags from mail that they've received, and they really love looking back at those. One thing that is different this year is at the end of the book, I put an envelope. And during our Santa visit this year, I managed to sneak away the list that they gave Santa. I waited till the kids were out of the room, and then Santa kind of sneakily handed that list to me. So I need to keep this book a secret for a little bit. Thankfully, my kids aren't showing that much interest in it, but this could ruin Christmas for them, so we're going to keep this tucked away and hidden for a while. So that's it. That's my album for this year. I hope you liked this quick walkthrough. If you'd like to see more projects, you can visit me at my website at www.estudio206.com. Thanks for stopping by today. Have a great day.